Joining us now for more news is commentator Katherine Deves, wearing an amazing pink outfit. Katherine, great to see you as always. Now listen, you've got a bit of news for us here this morning, so fire off with your world-breaking news here on Outsiders. Katherine Deves.
Good morning, Outsiders, and good morning, viewers. So this week, a lot of soul-searching, a few sleepless nights, but ultimately it came down to a question of priorities for me as to whether I nominated for the Senate, and I just decided that at this time it just wasn't the right time for me. There's a strong field of candidates. They're all bringing something different to the table. It's going to be very hard fought, and I have full faith that the Liberal Party selectors will choose the right person to carry on Jim Molan's legacy. But when I talk about my priorities, the reason being is that I am on the legal team for the Tickle v Giggle case. And as we've seen in Australia, this collision of rights between women's sex-based rights and those asserting a gender identity, the debate, we haven't had much political appetite to protect women's to protect women's rights. But with this case, this has the potential to be the definitive case to go all the way to the High Court to ensure that women and girls have the right to say no to men in spaces where they are vulnerable. So far in this debate, it has, it's unkind, it's unfair, and it's unsafe to remove the right of women and girls to say no to men in certain spaces. I mean, I don't know a single woman who hasn't been the recipient of, unwanted and unsolicited male attention, whether that be on social media or in real life, where they've been made to feel uncomfortable to the point where they've been in fear for their lives. And all Sal Grover wanted to do with her platform was to offer a space online where women and girls didn't have to say no to men. They could just have a space that was just for women to connect and to converse. And what we've had is Sal trying to assert that women have the right to say no to men on her platform. So,
Katherine, I'll just pull you up there. So just tell us about Sal. We've had her here on Outsiders, but so that's Sal Grover, whose website or app, Giggle, is specifically for women, correct?
Yes, that's right.
And tell us about the court case. What's the issues? What's Tickle?
So Roxanne Tickle is the applicant in this case, and they are asserting that they want access to the Giggle platform on the basis that they have a female gender identity. And Sal has said no, she would like to keep this for biological females only. So this is now currently running in the federal court. It has the capacity to go all the way to the High Court. And as we've seen, politicians have not been willing to protect women's sex-based rights using law. As we've seen, those asserting a gender identity have been able to override women's rights. So this case is now running, and I'm participating in the legal team, and I really felt that this is where my priority, because this is how we're going to defend women's rights in this country.